Today, I want to share with you the main lessons from Doug Lemov's well-known book, Teach Like a Champion. This book is widely used by teachers around the world because it translates effective teaching into practical strategies. Lemov observed some of the most successful teachers in action and captured their techniques, things that any teacher can learn, practice, and master. The book is built around dozens of strategies, which Lemov calls techniques. I will not cover all of them today, but I will highlight the most important ones that can transform our classrooms. First, setting high expectations. Great teachers expect excellence from every student, not just from a few top performers. They do not lower the bar when students struggle. Instead, they provide the support needed to reach that bar. Lemov reminds us that students usually rise or fall to the level of expectations we set. If we show that we believe in them, they often surprise us with how much they can achieve. Second, the power of strong classroom culture. Teaching is not only about the subject matter, it is about creating an environment where learning is possible. Lemov describes how successful teachers build a culture of respect, order, and academic focus. They do this through routines, clear rules, and consistent follow-through. For example, simple habits like greeting students at the door, making eye contact, and ensuring smooth transitions between activities save time and signal that learning is serious business. Third, no opt-out. One of Lemov's famous techniques is called no opt-out. It means students cannot simply avoid answering by saying, "I don't know." Instead, the teacher gives them support, perhaps asking another student to help, then returning to the original student to finish the answer. This way, every student stays accountable and no one is left behind. Fourth, cold calling. Instead of asking for volunteers, effective teachers call on any student at any time. This keeps everyone alert, attentive, and engaged. It also signals that everyone's voice matters. When done respectfully, cold calling creates a classroom where thinking is constant and participation is shared by all. Fifth, checking for understanding. Great teachers do not wait for exams to find out whether students have learned. They constantly check during lessons, by asking quick questions, using hand signals, or giving short tasks. If students are struggling, the teacher adjusts immediately. Lemov shows that the best teachers never assume understanding. They always verify it. Sixth, the importance of ratio. Lemov introduces the idea of ratio, the balance between teacher talk and student talk. In the best classrooms, students do most of the thinking, speaking, and problem solving. The teacher guides, prompts, and challenges, but does not dominate every minute. A high ratio means students are intellectually active, not just passively listening. Seventh, right is right. This technique says that when students answer, teachers should not accept partially correct answers. Instead, they encourage students to give complete, precise responses. By doing this, teachers raise the standard of thinking and help students express their ideas clearly and accurately. Eighth, stretch it. When a student answers correctly, the teacher does not just say, "Good job," and move on. Instead, they stretch it, they ask follow-up questions that deepen thinking, extend learning, or connect the idea to a bigger concept. This makes every correct answer the starting point of further learning. Ninth, building character and trust. Lemov emphasizes that effective teachers do not only teach subjects, they also build character. They model respect, responsibility, and perseverance. They notice effort and improvement, not just results. This builds strong relationships and motivates students to try harder. 10th, practice and feedback. Just like athletes or musicians, students need practice to master skills. The best teachers design lessons with repeated practice and give quick, clear feedback. They don't wait until the end of the term, they coach students constantly, so improvement becomes visible day by day. 11th, the role of joy in learning. Sometimes people think strict classrooms must be boring. Lemov argues the opposite. When expectations are high and routines are smooth, there is actually more room for joy. Teachers can celebrate small wins, use humor, and create a positive energy that makes students enjoy learning. 12th, teacher presence and body language. Lemov points out that effective teachers use their presence, eye contact, posture, tone of voice, to command attention without shouting. Simple actions like standing still while giving instructions or moving around the room strategically can create focus and minimize disruptions. 13th, planning with precision. Another message from the book is that strong teaching is not accidental. The best teachers prepare carefully. They script key questions, anticipate possible misunderstandings, and design activities with a clear purpose. By planning in detail, they leave less to chance and create smoother lessons. 14th, continuous improvement. Finally, Lemov reminds us that teaching is a craft. No one masters it overnight. The teachers he observed were always practicing, reflecting, and refining their techniques. They recorded themselves, sought feedback, and treated teaching like a skill that can always be sharpened. Conclusion. So, to sum up, Teach Like a Champion is not about magic tricks. It is about habits and techniques that any teacher can learn. From high expectations to checking for understanding, from building culture to creating joy, Lemov shows us that great teaching is the result of deliberate practice and thoughtful strategies. If we apply even a handful of these techniques consistently, we can create classrooms where students feel respected, engaged, and challenged, and where real learning happens every day. Thank you.